I'm extra happy with this one. I think that this is being planted right where it should be. It's in a lower lying spot where it gets a little bit more moisture. This is the Helianthus nuttallii, and it's doing well. Kind of planted in the green space behind my house, and I think it's going to do quite nicely. It's bounced back. It's 4 days after planting, and it's doing well. This Helianthus nuttallii is in my back green space being planted, and this is probably 8 weeks after planting, 4 days after transplanting. It's looking really good. I think it's going to do well here. I hope it gets well established. The stalk has kind of purpled up a little bit. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what's happened over the last 4 days. It's also put on significant new growth in just the last 4 days. A lot more greener growth and branching in particular, I'm noticing, like this kind of branching right here. More branching that just wasn't there 4 or 5 days ago. Certainly not to this level. Very healthy, hardly any transplant stress on this one. This is the Helianthus nuttallii. I'm doing well in the sun, in the wind there rather. Doesn't have a big protection from weeds, but did give it a bit. Planted well, no transplant shock. It's in the green space behind where I live, and it's doing quite nicely. This Helianthus nuttallii, or the Nuttall sunflower, is doing extremely well. It's put on a significant new growth. It's really kind of calipered up. It's like a lot thicker than it normally was. It got planted, had no transplant shock. It's put on a lot of new growth in just 4 days. It's really taken off. I'm kind of surprised. It's gearing up to actually put on a flower head. It's not as far along as some of the other specimens I have, but it's on its way in 4 days, and we're right at, I would say, so it's May 16th today. This was planted May 12th on the Sunday. And yeah, it's doing quite nicely, you guys. I'm pretty impressed with it. And it's going in this green space overall, like out beside my house. This is a Helianthus nuttallii that was planted in my back green area. And it's a May 16th. These were planted on the weekend. It's Thursday now, so it's probably May 12th, I bet that this was planted. But it didn't have much transplant shock. It rained a fair bit today, and it's doing quite nicely, looking quite good. I'm happy with it. So it's kind of in the green space here behind my place.